Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about a review of text features, their purposes, and how you use them within your nonfiction reading. What's the goal to help you navigate what you are? The first thing we're going to do is look at a nonfiction article that I found on the internet. When looking at this article, the first thing you need to do is preview the title. The title is Hoverboards, a story about 25 years in the making. Looking at the title, I want to think, what is the article about? So I'm thinking, hoverboards, what are they? Why are they created? Are they actually going to be created? It gets your brain thinking. The next thing is you want to zoom in on is the source. Where did I get it from? Obviously it came from the New York Times, so I know that this is a credible article. I know that I can put value into what they are saying. After that, I might look at the author background. Who is this person that wrote the article? Connor Doherty, the Times Google and technology reporter, has spent years working skateboarding into newspaper articles. His story this week is about the realization of the hovercraft is a happy marriage of decades-long hobby and his time's beat. So obviously he's talking about one of his hobbies and how skateboarding has been turned into hovercrafts. So that gives me into the idea of what is the author's purpose. Why did he write it? Well, we know that skateboarding is his hobby, but he probably wrote it to inform us about the newest things that are going on with hoverboards. That leads us then to what is his point of view. When I'm looking at the article, I might notice when I was in San Diego Union Tribune, I left that paper, I started, so he is telling it from his point of view, which is first person. Other text features that might help me while I'm reading is I'm going to look later on before I even read the article, and I'm going to tune into the picture. I see a kid on a cool hoverboard here. And I might look at the caption, and the caption says, a husband and wife team, Greg and Jill Henderson, have developed a hoverboard as they call the Hendo hoverboard. Here is the board is being tested at their offices in Los Gatos, California. Jason Henry for the New York Times. So that looks like a pretty cool hoverboard, so it's creating my interest for reading, and I can go back. Next thing I might look at is the subtitle, Turning a Floating Fantasy into Reality. So I know when I go to read the rest of this article that this section here is going to be talking about how is the hoverboard actually coming to be, how is it going to work. Overall, you can use your text features like subtitle, picture, caption, and your previous knowledge about author's purpose and point of view to set your stage for reading. I hope you enjoyed reviewing some of the text features, and we'll see you at a later lesson.